Thank you for taking time to learn more about Solavei. Before I begin, let me start by giving you some of my background. Prior to founding my last company, I had two successful exits. My last company in 2001, I founded it with a goal of creating a global leader in mobile data services and solutions, a company that would enable the largest mobile operators in the world's mobile data services business. Well, as I look back, I started the company with an idea. I self-funded it. I raised hundreds of millions of dollars in capital from companies such as Intel, NEA, TCV, took it through each stage of growth, into the capital markets on NASDAQ mid-2010, and it was December of 2010 that I woke up one morning and saw we had a $1.2 billion market cap as a company, and saw that all the goals that I had set for myself and those around me met. Well, it was right around that time that I knew I was beginning to see the makings of what was next for me. It was mid last summer, 2011, that I stepped away and I made the decision to embark upon what I believed to be the biggest thing of my career. If I could summarize my career in any way, if you could picture whitewater rapids coming down a mountain, I've always gone upstream, traversing from one rock to the next, and it was because I was in shape or I had great people around me, we always got out successfully. And if I could present an analogy of what's happening right now with Solavei, if you were able to take a plastic water bottle, dump all the water out, put the lid back on top, and throw it into the same raging whitewater rapids, it just naturally flows downriver with great momentum. I made a decision this past September, October. I said, whatever I do next in my career, I'm going to make sure that it's value-based. And I'm not talking about character and integrity. Those are a given. I remember telling my wife, Chantel, whatever I do next, I want it to be what moves me inside every day. So anyway, I went away for a couple of weeks and I identified 15 core values in my life that basically fit into what I like to call 5 value buckets. And I'm going to give you 2 of those of the 5 because I believe they are really underpinning everything we're doing here today at Solavei. Number 1, I said whatever I do next, I want to do it with people I like, love, and trust. Number 2, I said, whatever I do next, I want it to positively impact millions of people's lives around the world for good. And that's what's happening today with Solavei. The momentum we're experiencing is unlike anything I've ever seen before. What used to take me a year takes a month a week a day, an hour, because of what we're doing inside of the company. It was September of this past year that I found myself in what I like to call the white space, a place where I had been at the start of previous companies, a place where I can think clearly about trends that are happening around me, key products, services, technologies that are emerging. And it was early October that I was in my living room. I had a flip chart out, I had several individuals over, and everything that I'm going to show you today on that day came out of my mind and was put on paper. And everything that we have built thus far was seen on that day. Solavei. Sola, sun. Vei, veins. Sun in your veins. What I really like to focus on, though, as a company is our tagline, which we've trademarked, which is powered by relationships, because it really speaks to what we're focused on as a company, and that is positively impacting millions of people's lives around the world for good. 4 trends have created the opportunity today for Solavei. Trend number 1, the economy. Worst conditions since the Great Depression. The middle class has been degrading for the last 5 years. 75% of the U.S. makes less than $50,000 a year, and 50% of the U.S. makes less than $30,000 a year. Median household income today is approximately $50,000, with approximately 96 million households representing that demographic. I hadn't paid any attention to those numbers before. In fact, I think a lot of us probably live in a bubble and are not even familiar with those numbers. But what I did is I actually started thinking about my own family. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law, incredible people. They live down in southeast Oklahoma. She's a full-time school teacher. He's a full-time construction worker. Their combined household income is approximately $66,000. They have 4 kids. They've got a mortgage payment. They've got 2 car payments. They've got credit card debt. If a $1,000 bill comes out of left field, they're upside down. It's amazing. They make $16,000 more than the median household income in the United States. Trend number 2, Social media. Social media has changed the way we act, the way we interact, the way we take in information, the way we share information today. Just to give you a snapshot of how that's changing individuals around us, my mother came in from Oklahoma this last year, and we went to a Seattle Seahawks football game. About 2/3 of the game she spent on her mobile phone on Facebook, taking pictures, posting it on her Facebook wall, watching comments from her friends going back and forth. And I said, "You've got to be kidding me. This is my mother." Social media has changed the way we live our lives today. Trend number 3, mobile. 300 million mobile devices in the United States today, 5 billion around the world within the next 2 years. Our mobile phone has become a DNA imprint of who we are. It's become an expression of who we are. It's a limb in our body if we leave home without it in the morning. Trend number 4, the industry of direct sales. It's a $110 billion industry that's based on goods and services being sold between two individuals and not a retail location. 2 words that when I heard it before made me think of companies like Amway, Mary Kay, Avon, Tupperware. Some people call it social selling, relationship marketing, referral marketing. But whatever it's called, the fact is, burgeoning macro trends is causing it to grow like never before. An industry that's completely changing into an industry that now includes companies like Amazon and Groupon that are utilizing referral and affiliate marketing to draw consumers to their brands. The advertising industry, big media, that uses radio, television, and print is a $144 billion industry. And large corporations are seeing today that those same dollars can deliver even a greater return on investment when placed in referral dollars between two individuals that trust each other. Well, it was last summer that I began seeing more with this trend, and it was at this time that I learned that Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway, one of the world's leading investors and investment firms, had purchased one of the United States' largest direct sales companies because of their model and their financials. It was last September, and I was in Palo Alto, California, meeting with some good friends in the technology investment industry, when I learned that TCV, an early investor in Netflix and Expedia, they also invested about $27 million into my last company and got about $80 million out. And Sequoia, one of the most successful technology venture firms in the world, they were early investors in Apple and Intel and eBay and Oracle, just to name a few, had both been vigorously competing to get an investment into one of the fastest growing social selling jewelry companies in the market. Well, I stepped back and I looked. You have investor luminaries buying and investing in the direct sales and social selling industry because of the financial opportunity being seen. And the only thing I could put my fingers on for why the major growth was happening in the industry is this. Number 1, the economy. People looking for a way to make additional income. And number 2, social. People are more connected today in a natural sharing environment more than ever before. It's these 4 trends that have converged to create the opportunity we have today for Solavei. And here's what we're doing. We're combining mobile and social to redefine commerce. And what Solavei is creating is an industry in and of itself called social commerce. Solavei is going to create a market of millions of people.